Hello students, in this video let's learn our unit 8 poem The Ant and the Cricket. In your lower classes you would have studied the story The Ant and the Grasshopper. So here this poem is adapted from Aesop's Fables. That means it's a collection of short stories where the animals are having characters like human beings. Okay, so it's a small short story from it. So I'll show you the picture of the cricket. So this is the insect cricket. Okay, so this also used to make some noise at night and all. Okay, so with this let's start with the poem. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. So, how it this starts? The young cricket who was accustomed to sing, that is, who have the habit of singing. He was fully spending his time all for singing. Okay, so through the summer and spring season also. Okay, so you can see here warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. So summer season will be warm and sunny. Okay, gay means it's full of fun and it's an enjoying kind of weather. So at that time he was all singing. Then after the winter comes, the cricket started to complain that he don't find any food in his cupboard. His cupboard was empty. Okay, he don't have any food items to eat. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. So he could not see any bit of food. Okay, crumb means a bit. Any bit of food he cannot see. The ground was fully snow covered and he could not see any flowers or leaves on the tree. Okay. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, for me. So he was having a fear. What will happen to me? I don't have anything to eat. So what will happen to me? Like that he was saying to himself. At last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. So, what the cricket did? Out of hunger. Okay, starvation means without any food, he was having hungry. Okay, and famine means no food to eat. So, in that condition, he made himself bold enough to go to the miserly ant. Miser means who won't spend for anybody. Okay. He will have everything, but he won't give for anybody. So such people is called miser. Okay, so miserly ant is there who have the food, but he won't give to anybody. But still, the cricket want to give a try to go and ask. Okay, for that, dripping with wet. It was raining outside, so he was all wet. Dripping means with water dropping everywhere. Like that he went and trembling with cold. Okay, after getting wet, he was shivering with cold. With that he went to the ant. And in order to keep him alive, okay, he want to have something, no? So in order to keep him alive, he went and asked the ant to give him shelter from rain. Okay, it's raining outside, so he want a shelter to protect from rain. And a mouthful of grain. Okay, he want to eat something. So he want a mouthful of grain. I wished only to borrow and he would repay it tomorrow. So it's a borrow only. If the ant gives today, the cricket will again give back to the ant tomorrow. In that agreement, it's asking, okay, whether will you give any shelter and food for me. Like that, the cricket went and asked to the ant. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow, says the ant to the cricket. I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow. We ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket. So, what the ant is asking to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. Okay, I am your friend. Okay, but ants never borrow. Okay, borrow means getting something from someone. Lending means giving something to someone with the agreement of returning it back. Okay, so if cricket says, it will say, I would like to borrow food. Okay, if the ant says, I never lend food to others. Okay, can you understand? If you are getting anything, then you will say, I want to borrow. If you are in a position to give, you will say, I will lend you something. Okay. So like that, the ant is saying, we never borrow, we never lend anything. Okay. But dear cricket, did you lay nothing by? So what it means, did you save something during the summer season? Okay, when the weather was warm, did you save anything for your food? Like that, the ant asked. Okay, for that, the quoth means said. It's a older English word. Okay, so meaning is said. So for that, the cricket said, not I. Okay, for this question, the cricket answered, no, I didn't save anything during the summer. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. So, what the cricket said, the weather was so nice. Okay, my heart was so light and I sang day and night. Okay, because the nature looked so funny, enjoyable. Okay, looked gay means it's a nice one to enjoy. So my heart was so light and I was singing all day and night. I was enjoying the summer season. Like that, the cricket said. So what the ant says now, you sang that time. Okay, you sang during the summer. Now you go, you dance and spend the winter. Okay, you spend the summer by singing. No, now you spend the winter by dancing. Like that, the ant said. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable. I will warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. So, how it is ending? So, by hearing that, the cricket, what it can do? It cannot do anything, no. So, it lifted the wicket. Wicket means it's a small door or a gate which is part of the large one. Okay, a large door is there means, so in order to leave one person, so a small portion is left as a small door. So that portion is called wicket. So he lifted the wicket and he went out. Okay, who? The cricket. So this is a fable. Fable, I already told, it's a collection of short stories like ant and the grasshopper, then crow and the fox, okay, then the frog and the princess. All these are some short stories which are part of the Aesop fables. Okay, so this poem is also taken from that only. Okay, then at last we can see the glossaries. Okay, accustomed to sing, in the habit of singing. Complain, speak in an unhappy, annoyed, dissatisfied way. Famine, having nothing to eat. To see, to find out. Lay nothing by, save nothing. Quoth, said. Wicket, the wicket door, a small gate or door which is part of a larger one. Warrant it true, declare that it is certain. So that's all for this video. So I want you children to read the poem and you can learn from the poem. Thank you children.